Hello, chat. The camera's working. I wasn't worried it wasn't gonna work, but I see now that I have switched to the camera slightly early, but that's okay. What are we doing tonight? Chat, tonight I'm going to be hosting some Barotrauma live on stream. You are free to jump in. It's gonna be a public open server. Anybody can join. And we're just gonna play until either nobody shows up, which could make this a very short stream, or until bedtime, which is what, like 9 o'clock for me because I'm old. So if you are interested, let me turn off the music here. Let me switch over to the game, which I now have to open so you guys can watch me. Hello, this is me while I open the game. As you can see, I'm sitting at a desk, and this is what I do. This is what I do all day, really. I sit at the desk and I play video games, and that's it. Diving masks let you breathe underwater, but don't offer any protection against the bone-crushing pressure outside the submarine. If there's a major hull breach, find a diving suit immediately or perish. Just reading the tooltip here on the loading screen. We will be switching over shortly. Let's make sure it is in my headset and not on my speakers again. Okay, there it is. And then we'll switch over to the game. Here we go. There it is. Transition. So here we are. We're in Barotrauma world. We're gonna start. I'm gonna host a public server. And I guess we'll start playing with friends. I don't know. Karma can help in keeping your public servers in check, but with friends, you may want to interact more freely. Yeah, we'll say we're playing with friends tonight. I got a limit of 12. We can increase that if we need to, but I figured that would maybe be a little bit overkill. So here we are. We get to pick. We're just going to be doing mission mode. We're not going to be doing a campaign because that's asking way too much of people. I'm thinking it might be fun to try out the Winter Halter. Some would say this is the best sub in the game. I mean, it's pretty freaking sweet. Like, it's got 4 hard points, 2 big ones in the front, 2 little ones in the back. It does not have discharge coils. Oh no, it does. It has on the little shuttle here. So the really cool thing about the Winter Halter is it has a science lab. Basically this whole little ship down here, which does not detach, it's welded to the rest of the hull, and that allows you, especially in the later parts of the game when you are just not running into any settlements, colonies are few and far between, you can do all your research right here, get all your genes and upgrade your crewmates with you know, turn them into alien monsters. It's a good time. And look at that, the weapons the gunnery compartment's right up front, which maybe not ideal, but as long as you have a good repair team ready to rock, you can seal that up pretty quick. The command room being, I don't know, the layout's not great, but I mean, it's, if you want a perfect layout, go download one from the workshop, right? We have the stowage compartment up here, the docking port. Yep, here's the command room. This is amidships. So medical would be just, no, that's not medical either. Oh yeah, here it is. This would be this has the medical thing. Research lab is right there. There's 4 little suits down here, so you can have 4 people down here. I don't know why you would need 4 people, but I suspect this is down here so you can go at the airlock, because the main ship does not have an airlock independent of that. The reactor, the engines. Don't know how I feel about having the batteries in the engine room. But, you know, it seems like a good enough sub. I don't know, I haven't played with it yet, so I'm looking to try it out. All right, well, while we wait for people to filter into the stream here, we're gonna start. I'm just gonna fill in all the extra stuff with bots. So they say 8 to 12, I'll just throw 11 on there. And we'll have it on challenging difficulty. What should we do? Locate a beacon station. I don't really want to do any of the extra vehicular activities. Well, it's just me, because that always sucks. Escort a number of personnel. You know, let's just do a cargo mission. We can hold 8 crates. We'll try it out. Let's see how this thing handles, huh? In the event of a fire, burns are not the only thing to watch out for. Fires can quickly consume all the oxygen inside the submarine. All of it, chat. You will be unable to breathe because there will be no oxygen. And even if you have an oxygen canister, it will simply explode. All right, I need some people on the guns. Let's... Man, the problem is the bots suck at using the rail guns. They're gonna go absolutely ham. Because they seem to think that if they see the smallest thing, if they see a crawler, just blast it with the railgun. They don't care. They're not paying for shells. I am. All right, here we go. Oh, we're getting some power problems. It's all right. We're just what, in the middle of nowhere here? Guess we'll start moving. So yeah, this is pretty sweet. The ballast, ballast could be better. Airlock up there. It's kind of, oh, it's like a double-decker airlock? No, you go in and then you drop down and it opens up. I should have looked a little closer at that. Doesn't matter, we hopefully won't be using it. Bing. Oh, hold up. We got an ice spire here. Yeah, take it down. Please don't waste railgun shots on that. Oh my god. The bots are so stupid, chat. They're good. The bots are good at a couple of things. One, finding the leaks. And two, using like a coil gun or a laser and having perfect aim. Other than that, there are... Oh, they'll also fix stuff. They're pretty good at that. So you can give them that job. They're good at that. Well, yep, there's a railgun. I bet he missed too. Real cool. Yeah, okay, you got that one. All right, that's good. At least he didn't miss every single shot. I don't even know how many railgun shells this thing comes with. Scooching on down past whatever this is. All right, we're on it. Doo-doo-doo. We gotta go 700 more meters. It's kind of crazy how close some of these settlements are. They're within a kilometer of each other, but it's still so dangerous to travel beneath the ice like this. Whoa, that's a big one. That looks like a crawler mother. Oh, it's a watcher. Oh, fuck. Oh no. Oh no. Fix the leaks, fix the leak. I don't have no oxygen. Oh, that's the gunnery compartment that flooded. Ooh, yikes. Well, this isn't great. Can you guys fix this, or... Oh, I think everybody died. Okay, no, nobody died yet. We are about to bottom out here. So the watcher decided... Also, these little guys are attacking us. I don't know what these are. Ooh. Okay, really need some people on the guns here. they're not. I mean, I don't want them firing the railgun at whatever these are, but... Oh, shit. Okay, that's not great. Hello. Oh, I'm screwed. Yep, I'm dead. There's not enough suits. There's not enough suits. Oh, there's oxygen. Maybe there's oxygen here. Hold up. There, nope. The bots stole all the oxygen, chat. I probably should have had some. Okay, yeah, sure, whatever. Nope, there is none. I can't even drive the ship right now. This is silly. Oh, here he comes. So I think I counted there's 8 suits. 8 diving suits. And there's 12 people. So somebody's gonna end up like me, just kind of hoping that I don't get crushed while we, you know, flail around a bit. I can't even drive. Okay, looks like it's starting to drain. All right, good work, repair team. You're doing great. Let's continue on the mission. Ideally, with a human team, that wouldn't have been nearly as detrimental. But I was playing last night. I was doing a little bit of practice, and I ended up hosting a server that just anybody could join because I didn't realize that I was hosting a public server, basically. Some people jumped in. There's no voice chat or anything set up, but people were goofing off in there. It was a good time. One of the guys, he came in and he suggested, what if we melted down the reactor when we were under attack? And I was like, sure, let's try it. It didn't do anything. It just blew up the back half of the sub and didn't kill any of the monsters. Oh, yep, those look like giant spinelings, perhaps? Uh-oh. Don't like that. Spinelings are kind of shitty. Like, I don't like them. Oh, we're getting hit here. No, that sounds like threshers. Those sound like yeah, those are thresher noises. That's what a thresher sounds like. This a new level 1 sub, or did you upgrade? This is a sandbox game right now. I'm hosting games, Rilip. So this is basically multiplayer mode if anybody wants to join. I know you don't have the game, but if you get it, you can join the game and it'll be fun. This is actually a tier 3 sub. It's the most advanced sub on the market. I'm just taking it for a little test drive here. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and dock. I'm not even gonna worry about the rest of the monsters. Oh, dock. Oh, I missed it. Oh no. I need 2 hands. Sorry, 3 hands. I already have 2 hands. Does this not count until we kill the monster? Oh, there we go. Winterhalter has made its way to Bramerton Fortification. We did it, chat. You can still hear the monster, just like... So how does this work? Does this end the round? It does. Oh, okay. So yeah, this is not campaign. This is just little one and dones. The azimuth might be fun. Let's take a look at that. So this has 2 guns, 1 for running, 1 for fighting, and then a 3rd spot that's also good for fighting. It has, ooh, only 3 diving suits. That's not ideal. Well, you could probably, oh no. It's got glass. I mean, that's kind of cool. You can see out the front, but imagine you're standing here and an alien just kind of like slams through the glass and murders you. I bring that up because that's happened on the R29 big rig that I've been using in my single player world. Check this out. So much like a semi truck, this thing is built to haul cargo. Or I guess semi truck is probably not appropriate. Like one of those shipping container ships. It's got a ton of cargo space, But it also has a very vulnerable command room. I have definitely had threshers just kind of, you know, slam right through this glass, and I'm like, well, let me move back over here and hope it dries out. Let's see, what other ships can we look at here? There's some real good ones. Let's look at the tier 3s. The Remora. This one is weird because it has an external ballast tank that just seems like it would get in the way. Like you either have to be like down on the ground to have your guns brought to bear. You do have an electrical discharge coil. You have no coverage on this side. Like this whole front section of the ship just gets nothing. So hopefully it's fast. External ballast tank seems like a great target for monsters. Yeah, they just break right in, and next thing you know, everybody's scrambling. I guess if they break into these tanks, you can just, you know, send in the security squad to clear them out. But if they break into the cargo section, ooh. Also, what in the heck is this thing? Is this meant to be a docking port? And this is the airlock. So let's see, there's four suit docks here, 3 suit docks there. Ugh. You could theoretically fully submerge and keep 7 people alive, which I think 7 people could run this thing. That seems doable. 1 captain, gunner. Where's the other gun? Wait, what is this? Okay, this is like an armory. Oh, here's the other guns. Wait, what the hell? Why on earth would you have the guns like all... This is such a weird design. If they destroy your ballast, you're just sunk. Well, the ballast, it won't come undone. Like it's fixed to the rest of the ship. If they get into your ballast tanks, or really anywhere on the ship, it's gonna start taking on water and it's just gonna sink like a rock. And until you fix the hull and pump out the water, you're sitting on the floor. You sunk my battleship. This is not a battleship, Mighty Stoosh, don't worry. We're not gonna... I recently, in my single player world, switched to the Typhon 1 because I needed an attack ship, and this bulky boy is apparently the best I can get at the position I'm at. The Typhon 2, which claims to be an upgrade to the Typhon, but I think it's just a matter of... Like, it's in the same footprint, but it's very differently designed. The command room is a death trap, first of all. I do like having all the gunner compartments all together with the armory, so you can keep all your... You keep some of your shells here, you keep the rest of them in here, you get all your gunners in there. This is solid design right here, I think. The command room, though, anything hits you from the front, it's gonna get flooded. You're gonna die. Because there are plenty of suit docks, which I do like. So there's 7 up here. So there's 10 total spread across the ship. Reactor room's pretty solid. The junction compartment is over here for some reason. I don't know what's going on with that. Engineering, pretty solid. Engine room's good. Med bay's good. Then there's just this hallway here that is doing nothing. Just a waste of space. I guess you could put plants here. That might work. This is also a little bit wasted. And we were just looking at the winter halter. So basically the Typhon 2 and the winter halter are the only two, like, really... Oh, I guess the Remora too. So this is a scout, attack, scout. Oh, the Castrol. I forgot about the Castrol. This is the late game. Along with the Typhon 2, this is the late game big monster killer. So let's take a look at this. One problem. The open top ballast tanks. I have salvaged many of these when I get a wreck mission. This has been the ship that I find most often. I don't know if they're trying to say something, but these ballast tanks, no, there's nothing that seals these in. If they overflow, that water's just coming right down here into engineering. I guess at least the junction boxes won't flood because, you know, the water will flow down here first. 2 airlocks. I kind of like that. On top, 1 on the bottom. The gunnery compartment being here, that's pretty good with the armory. Crew quarters, med bay. I think this would be a really solid ship for like a large crew. So it says 8 to 12, same as the winter. Let's try it out, actually. Let's give it a go. We got 11 bots. Again, if you would like to join, if you have this game, if you want to play it, this is open Barotrauma night. Anybody is allowed to join. You have the password. Forgot what it is. I might have to change it. Otherwise, we're just gonna run we're gonna run missions with bots until more people show up. Maybe I'll take off the password so random internet people can join. Killing hammerheads, particularly aggressive hammerheads, have been terrorizing vessels. All right, let's get on it. We have a railgun. Always a freaking railgun, man. Do they know that there are other guns they can use? All right, we'll get our medics because they're not going to be doing anything. And then fix leaks, fix leaks, fix leaks, fix leaks. No, you're on the guns. And then also fix electrical shit. Damage systems. Yeah, okay. That should cover everything. If we have to, we can change those standing orders. So the thing's built like a brick. The ballast tanks, man. On one hand, you can say, oh, at least nothing's gonna get into the ballast. But the ballast is gonna get into you if anything happens. Hello? Engineering? You guys wanna... Somebody wanna... Alright, this is actually a bit of a problem. Okay, wait, is this the airlock? This is the airlock. Which way do I need to be going? I don't know the layout for this thing. Oh, wait, I got an idea. Oh, I can't switch because it's not single player. Shit. That's gonna cause problems. All right, Mr. Reactor Man, what's the problem? We're output low, temp low? What do you mean temp? I'm looking at the temp. The temp is over. The higher the turbine outfit, the more the reactor attempts to generate electricity. If the output is too high relative to the fission rate, the reactor will cool down, and if too low, it will overheat. Well, damn, dude. Put an extra rod in there or something. I don't know. Adding more than 1 fuel rod to the reactor is useful to jump starting it when it's submerged, but will produce dangerous rate of reaction. Okay, I better... Let's try not to do that then. Maybe I should just let the AI be the captain and I can be like Mr. Reactor Man. I don't know where my station is. I'm lost. Oh. It's dark. I can't see. Drone. Wait, hold on. Shuttle net. Wait, this thing has a shuttle. Oh, I missed that part. That's actually awesome. Big if true. Okay, looks like the power is on enough, I guess. Oh, the little drone has a gun on it. Oh, shit. No, come on, man. I'm blind. I can't see anything. All right, hold on. I'm gonna end the round. Mission failed. I'm gonna try playing as an electrical engineer and we'll see what the captain does. that... Did that show up on the little, No, it doesn't show up. It's like a separate little bit. That's cool. Let me switch to engineer. Loadout 1, loadout 2. What is the difference? Hazmat versus... Wait. Engineer's jumpsuit. Okay. Yeah, let's try that. I'm gonna put the bot in charge of driving the ship while I practice my engineering prowess. Oh. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna go get the reactor started. This is not something I normally do, so this is gonna be all new to me. I guess the engineer is just gonna go ahead and do it. All right, baby, turn that shit off. Let's go. Here we go. Get that fission rate bumped up a little bit. Get it in the red. All right, there we go. All right. Somebody steer the ship. Not me. I'm not doing it. Oh shit. Oh, we don't like that. That was scary. Also, the fact that I'm just going to be staring at this means I won't actually know what's happening. So I'll just put somebody. We'll hope that they get it. They get it sorted out. I just want to practice doing this manually. Because I think most people just set it to automatic control and hope for the best. But I don't think that is the best way to actually do this. The higher the turbine output, the more the reactor attempts to generate electricity. If the output is too high relative to the fission rate, the reactor will cool down, and if too low, it will overheat. Okay. So I guess you want to keep it in between this area and that. Release pressure to temporarily reduce the temperature of the reactor. Increase pressure to temporarily increase the temperature of the reactor. Oh. Well, there's so much you can do with this thing. Excited. Are we moving? Your skills may be insufficient. Yeah, maybe. All right, I better come see if Captain's doing a good job. This is not where the captain is. I think he's up one more. Did you just set it to autopilot, buddy? Where are we? We're not even moving. What? Hello? Just so fucking stupid. Imagine telling the bot to like go somewhere and then it's just like, nah, we'll just maintain position. Again, they're not great at they're not great at doing stuff. Listen, my job is to try to keep the power where it needs to be. Ice fire. Uh-oh. Keep that power. Keep it where it's gotta be. Oh shit. We're running low on power here. Here's what I'm gonna do a double rod it. We're double rodding it. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Well. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Hold together. We need all the power we can muster here. Oh shit, it's getting hot. Oh, there's fire. Oh no. Chat, I really blew it this time. Oh god, I'm dead. It's dead to fire. Okay, all right, thank you. Adding more than one fuel rod to the reactor is useful, but will produce a dangerous rate of reaction under normal operation. Okay, well, we learned. What have we learned, chat? Don't put 2 rods in the reactor, and don't let the bots steer. Yeah, I'm giving her all she's got. I got 2 rods in the chamber. Does not work. Okay, let's back out here. I'm just gonna open this up. No more password. And anybody can join. So public server. Let's give it a go. I don't know how. All right, we're gonna try out the Castrol. And submarine selection manual. Voice chat enabled. I don't know how this works. Should probably turn this on. Blah 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 blah. Only boss health bars, minimum players for trader. There will be no trader. We're doing casual. Personally, if I was doing this for real, I would be putting it on serious or roleplay. Rampage. Get ready for the fight of your life. A server heavily geared toward combat. That can mean player versus player, PvE, or both. The server description should include guidelines as to what kind of violence is allowed by the server. Let's see. Share submarine files. We're not using any special submarines. Anti-griefing. Allow friendly fire. Lock all default. No, we're in. Fuck, whatever. Do whatever you want, man. Karma default. Yeah, that's fine. So again, if you would like to join, just find Star Shard open Barrow Night on the public thing and we'll play. Otherwise, I'm gonna try another one. Let me try on a smaller ship. Let's try out the Barsuck. Let's try out the Barsuck. This should theoretically be doable with 3 people. So I'm gonna try with 3 people and we'll see how bad this goes. 3 bots specifically. Violence allowed. Anything you can get away with. We don't even know what's happening 90% of the time. Yes. I mean, there is the trader mode. I've never played it. I imagine it's really funny. Oh shit, that's 4 people. Oh well, whatever. Okay, reactor is on. Let's get somebody on the gun. Get you on the gun. And there you go. Okay. And I'll be driving. So I've never used the Barsuck before. We're gonna give it a go here. Ooh, we got a laser on the front. Ooh. Here we go. Bing, bing. There are some people who drive without the sonar on because they're crazy. And also because you don't want to attract stuff. Okay, I got 2 clips for today, hopefully, but we probably need Emmy. Well, Emmykins is over on possibly an Aliens channel today. They're talking about As Told by Ginger, which I'm sure many people will find more interesting than Barotrauma, so I will not blame you if you go over there while they're doing that. In fact, if I wasn't streaming right now, I would be over there watching them. But I'm here, sadly. So all we have to do is shoot these crawlers and then get to the exit. And we're driving what is basically the cobbled together. It's like a bunch of old subs that have been taken apart and then put together in like a vaguely submarine shaped vehicle. Sonar, I hardly know her. Doesn't quite work. Oh, here we go. Finally, some action. Oh no, oh, these are big boys. Uh-oh. The bar suck was a bad choice for this. Oh no. Oh boy. Well, we're going down. Sorry, boys. I got nothing. There's no way I can. Uh-oh. Don't tell me we're heading into the abyss. Uh-oh. This could get bad. I mean, the sub's small enough. You can at least know where everything is, kind of. Yeah, I probably had the difficulty a bit too high here. All right, well, fortunately, I've got my mask on. So as long as the ceiling doesn't completely break, I should be okay. Uh-oh. Okay, we're getting a little bit of pressure here. Going down like Star on prom night. Yep, that's what happened. I went... Oh, I exploded. Or imploded, sorry. Okay. All right, that was a bad idea. So, oh, those were threshers. Oh no, they got into the sub. Yeah, that wasn't gonna go very well, was it? Make the bad guys cry like an anime fan on prom night. Exactly. Let's turn it down to like 5%. Let's try that again. Oh boy. Again, if you're just joining us, this is open to anybody. There isn't even a password anymore. I turned it off. That way just random people could join. Okay, so they gave me 2 medics and an electrical engineer. I guess that's better than nothing. It's not perfect, but it's better than nothing. And we'll put one of the medics on the gun, and we'll put the other medic on a gun too. And I am right in this nasty stuff. The ballast flora, you can see the little sparkles, maybe not so well on your screen. You can just barely make them out. Okay, let's take the bar suck out for add the tag playing with viewers to stream. Does that actually do anything? I can do that, sure. Wait, is the game still running? Oh, the game is still running. Hold on, let me put it on autopilot. Playing with viewers. Hashtag playing with myself, with viewers. Playing with viewers. Man, I really don't like how Twitch changed the tag system. It used to be there were just a couple of tags, or not a couple, but like a lot. Mighty Stoosh does not have this, but it looks fun. It is very fun. And it's even better with friends. Or even just other people who aren't bots. It's okay solo too, like you can get by, but it's not... It doesn't quite reach its peaks when you're playing with robots, you know? Oh, here we go. We have some crawlers, it looks like. Let's line them up for some lasers. Lasers. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, really? He got under the damn sub. This wouldn't be so bad if I knew the firing arcs on these. Okay. All right. There we go. Like we knocked them off the hole. The new everyone can tag is so bad. Yeah, it is. It's like, oh, yeah, anybody can just type whatever. And then I'm like, okay, well, how does that benefit anyone? The whole point of tags is that you have like a standardized list of things that people can like search for. If everybody can make up whatever tag they want, tags are useless. Like, oh, I made up a new word for pen, so I'm gonna ask everybody for a frindle, and I just expect them to know that that means pen, even though I'm literally the only one who says that. ridiculous. As a tech person, I can see that breaking Twitch one day. What are they gonna put in, like some code that executes itself? That could be fun. It's just, yeah, it's stupid. I don't know what was wrong with the old system. Twitch just, I don't know. I don't want to say Twitch is bad because it's like the only site where you can just click a button and stream yourself. People will say YouTube, but to stream on YouTube, you have to have like 50 subscribers. Yeah, there's like requirements you have to meet. It's not just click the button and go, oh, for fuck's sake. Come on, guys. You're embarrassing me again. I don't have a mask. Give me a mask. There's no mask. You guys took all the masks. Oh, man. All right, I'm dead. Let me in. Give me a, oh, okay, I'm alive. I'm not dead yet, but it's getting pretty close. Okay. Give me on the guns. Oh no, they're on the guns. You guys suck. YouTube Live sucks. Yeah, anytime someone suggests, uh-oh, this is not where we want to be. All right, hopefully they fix the leaks. Anytime someone is like, oh, don't stream on Twitch, stream on YouTube. It's like, why? What? Every time I try to watch something live on YouTube, it's such a hassle. And I can't imagine you're gonna get more viewers unless you're already big on YouTube, right? Like if you already have a ton of followers or subscribers or whatever they're called. YouTube Live only works, yeah, exactly. If you have a big YouTube following, then maybe it'll work, but you're not. On Twitch, you can just be like some guy and go on, and people, probably not a lot of people, but some people will find your stream and they will watch your stream. On YouTube, I don't even know how to search like live streams on YouTube, but I certainly get, you know, big YouTubers stuff that I'm subscribed to. I get recommended that. YouTube search sticks too. Odd for a search company. Yeah, it's, I don't know. I don't understand anything. I'll leave that to the tech guys like you, Mighty Stoosh, and Rilip. I think Rilip does something with tech. I always forget what he does. He works in greeting cards or something. Wait, wasn't that the plot in an Adam Sandler movie? Like he made greeting cards? Rilip is also in tech. Okay, well there you go. Which Adam Sandler movie was that where he made greeting cards? Was that Mr. Deeds? Hosting, but greeting cards was close. That's not close at all. What? You do hosting for a greeting card company. Maybe that works. Mighty Stews also does online services hosting. Well, so wait, so I can get a server for like Minecraft or something? Or is this more like commercial stuff? Because I swear every single server hosting service that I try to go through, it seems incredibly scummy. It's either like ridiculously expensive or like worthless, which I guess makes sense. We probably do hosting for at least one greeting card company. Well, there is only one greeting card company because Hallmark bought all the little ones out years ago. We use Amazon Web Service. Oh, well, fancy. All right, here, let me ask you guys this because you guys are the experts. If I wanted to run, let's say I wanted to run a Project Zomboid server, just as an example, would I be better off? Like, what are my options for that? Because if you type in Project Zomboid server, oh shit, there's a hammerhead. Maybe we can sneak past him. If you type in like Minecraft server host or whatever server host, you're gonna get some overpriced nonsense that's like, oh, it's $120 a month for like 6 slots, and also it's gonna suck. I'm like, dude, you can get like a regular server for a lot less, but I don't know if that's like a thing that they let you do. I don't know if they let you host games if you use like Amazon web server or whatever. There's got to be a dedicated, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, why is it so damn expensive to host? Probably because of the branding, right? It's like, oh, you want to play Minecraft, well, you're going to be paying through the nose. But you should just be able to get generic server hosting for relatively cheap and then just put the Minecraft server on that, right? Okay, where's that hammerhead? There he is. All right, come and get me, big. Oh, he's dead. All right, well, he's dead at least. That's good. That wasn't too bad. I mean, the bar suck's not the worst. No, it's the worst sub, probably. Certainly the cheapest sub. Philip says, for my company, you could get a server that you can put anything on, but they wouldn't help you with anything. Well, I don't need help with the software. I think I'm tech savvy enough to like handle that stuff myself. Is that what I'm paying for if I rent a Minecraft server? They will do all the like, oh, well, you want to put mods on, and then you got to make sure you install the right client, and we're gonna help you with that. Okay, well, that's not worth an extra, you know, 50 bucks a month or whatever. I can do that myself. Oh, well. Okay, all right. I might have to ask you some more questions. All right, let's dock this stupid thing. You're paying for putting the client on and configuring the settings. I don't want to pay for that. I want to do that myself. I'm perfectly capable. I'm not a baby. All right, we did it. We terminated the wait, threshers? If you had an old computer, I do have an old computer, but it's not gonna handle an actual video game on it. Well, maybe. I don't have a place to hook it up though. Okay, well, it's pretty dead tonight, huh, chat? What's going on? Everybody's over at Alien Stream. Okay, let's try out. I want to try out the azimuth, but I'm just the lack of a. Why do they insist on not putting a damn gun on the front? That's the direction you're going. With this layout, you have to slide right past the enemies and then shoot them as you speed by, I guess. All right, well, let's try it. So add an extra bot. Mighty Stooge says, I was Aliens before I saw you were online. I haven't seen that show. I have little to contribute. As Told by Ginger is probably one of the best cartoons of all time. Highly recommend it. Eradicate aggressive creatures or bandit outlaws. You know what? Let's try a pirate mission. In which case, we probably want something a little more Herja-y. Which means we're gonna need some more bots. All right, I have never done a pirate mission. I don't know how well this is gonna go for me. Probably not. I have seen YouTube videos where people just load up a nuclear railgun shell and just blast the pirates from across the map, and it's glorious. So I would like to do that if possible, but I don't think we have a nuclear railgun shell because it's not that kind of game. Yeah, you gave me way too many dudes. All right, here we go. You know what I really want to do, chat? What's a pirate's favorite letter? R. No, it's a letter of mark is a pirate's favorite letter. You think it'd be R, but it's actually the C. A pirate's first love is the sea. That's right. I'm gonna go with letter of mark though. The only thing I'll say about hosting, even with AWS, is to make sure you have alerts set up for spending. Bandwidth can catch you by surprise fast. Wait, I gotta pay by the bandwidth? What the heck? Maybe those server hosting services are better. Well, I'm just running a dang Minecraft server. How much bandwidth could it be? What does that even mean? And set up an auto-scaling group to bring things down? Oh, jeez. All right, Rilla, if I pay you, will you set it up for me? It's just going in a roundabout way now. No, I can do it. I can do it. Just kidding. I can't do it. Take out those spinelings. Oh, what is this? Ice fire. Oh, slow it down there. Slow it down there. All right, we got over it. So let's check out this pirate sighting. You generally pay for outgoing bandwidth. That's okay. All right, pretend it's a Minecraft server, right? Minecraft is probably cheapish. Okay, Mighty Stoosh got it. The data would be downloading the world data, which I hope is compressed text. Well, wait. We killed them already. That was easy. Neutralize the crew or... Oh, no. Hold on. We're still doing it. Oh, shit. Oh, no. We're getting flooded. Blast them. Blast them. What are you doing? Blast them harder. Oh, no. We're dead. They got us. They must have had piercing rounds or something. Oh, no. Give me a mask. This is going very poorly. Oh, no. Where are my gunners? Where's the gunnery compartment? Where is it? Oh, I'm dead. I'm gonna explode. They got me, chat. Splat. I guess I'll just watch then. Okay, what do they have? They have... This is a pirate dugong? Oh, this is badass. Look at this. What are they firing? They're just firing a coil gun at us? Man, they are just coil gun versus coil gun, huh? Looks like we're starting to flood their ship too, though, so maybe they'll die soon enough. Oh, there's one down. Yeah, there's the gunner. Not many railgun shells left on board. Okay, well. This is awesome. So yeah, evasive maneuvers. I had no control over the ship. Again, this seems like it would be a lot more fun. Shit, they're still shooting at us. Okay, fire the damn railgun, dude. For fuck's sake, come on. Fire the gun! Just the worst crew of all time. Oh, I guess they just have infinite ammo or something. The railgun is not firing at all. Are we out of railgun ammo? Yes. Railgun ammo is gone. Coil gun ammo is gone. Nope, they're still shooting their coil gun. Oh, okay, we blasted somebody to bits. Who all's left? Captain is dead. Engineer is still around. We silenced the guns. You know, this is actually more fun than playing, like watching the bots fight each other. Maybe I can set that up. I'll make myself a spectator and then just kind of see what they do. They wouldn't do anything because they'd have no commands. Never mind. Maybe shoot at... Supercapacitor is malfunctioning. All right, how is the ship seems to be holding up? No, wait, we got holes. Just kidding. AI has taken over the star. Yep, it's like chat open AI, chat GPT. Make me a stream. Write me a live stream idea. Okay, that's enough of that. That's silly. Crushed by water pressure. As expected. Listen, I just want somebody to drive while I shoot the big gun. Is that so much to ask? I guess it is, yeah. Okay, let's try this again. This time I want to fire the big gun. Show us your fingers to prove this is not an AI stream. Chat, I can't currently show you my fingers for a variety of reasons. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna put... Where is the captain? Why? Okay, hold on. How do I make it spawn a captain? Speaking of, this is not an AI stream. Did you hear about the guy who tried to use the fact that he was streaming as an alibi for getting out of a murder that he did? But then it turned out it was a pre-recorded stream, and he just kept during the pre-recording. He kept giving reasons why he's not reading chat. It's pretty funny. Well, not funny, like it's fucked up. But that's not cool. AI is one of those applications where people get in trouble in the cloud. Surprise, it used infinity hours of CPU trying to learn how to draw hands badly. Okay. Monster spawn. Oh, additional cargo. Ooh. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is what I wanted to see. Give me the nuclear railgun shell, please. Give me one of those. Those, yeah. Okay, chap. This time. How do I make it spawn? Bot spawn mode, fill. Adds enough bots to make the total size of the crew equal to the specified value. Normal. Okay. Well, we want it to be up to 7. Mighty Stu says, it's a good story. It's a cool story. But yeah, no, it's not like good. Like don't murder people. It's not nice. Big party foul there. Relip says, I was waiting for it to be an IRL stream and they turned him in. Well, that didn't happen. Okay. Navigate to the destination. I will be on the big gun. Somebody else is on the little gun. And everybody else is on repair duty. And fixing shit. There we go. Okay. I think that's basically all that I need everybody else to do. Okay, where is my nuclear railgun shell? I need it. What is this? That, oh, hello. You better not be the traitor. Rilip is gonna do, what? You're gonna kill somebody this weekend? Don't do that, Rilip. That's not cool. Okay, where is my nuclear railgun shell? There she is. Yeah. Now we're gonna have a good time. All right, so I gotta remember the last shot is the big gun. Yes. I'm ready. Okay, where's the commander? I need to know when we're getting close. I think he's up here, right? Yeah, there he is. All right, well, they're trying. The AI is trying to do this. What is the point of having the AI steer if he's just gonna put it on autopilot? Mighty Stu says, I wonder if you could say your mic is broken and then just have AI respond to chat. Who's gonna watch that though? That's insane. Like, why are you gonna watch somebody who doesn't have a mic? I say that, and then there's so many streams on Twitch that are just somebody without even like a webcam or anything, and they're just playing the game. Like, why would anybody care about that? Okay, switch out the nuclear shell. Make sure we do not use that one by accident. For the alibi, maybe. I don't know, it just seems like a really dumb idea. Like, don't try something else before you try to say, oh, I was streaming at the time, I couldn't have done the murder. Pay no attention to the fact that my stream was pre-recorded. Oh shit, okay, that's either the what thing we just killed or that's a new one. Either way, I want to be ready. Okay. Yeah, also the AI doesn't like maneuver around enemies or anything. If you were gonna use streaming as an alibi to get away with murder, how would that work? Obviously you couldn't do a pre-recording. You'd have to, I don't know, I don't think you can do it. I don't think it's gonna work. Because you're either using a pre-recorded stream, which people will be able to figure out, unless, and here's the kicker, although they can just go onto your computer, they can probably figure that stuff out. Just hire a hitman and be like, but I mean, then you're gonna get busted for hiring the hitman. So they're gonna be like, oh, you didn't murder her, you hired someone else. Or I say her because in this case it was a woman, because of course it was, because it was a guy. Okay, who is driving? Jeez, these bots are stupid. Why are we going this way? My dude, go towards the pirate. Gee, I got fucking everything around here. It's ridiculous. Dark web that shit. On tour the dark web. They finally found it on the dark web. Why is it called Tor anyway? Does anybody? I'm sure you guys know. You guys are tech people. I just know it has a little onion as its logo thing. And I assume that that is somehow related. Like maybe it stands for the onion relay, the onion. Well, the onion routing. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Is that actually what it means? Was I close? I guess you don't want to call it the onion because then the satirical newspaper might have something to say about that. There you go. That's actually what it is. I learned something today. I can put that on Reddit. TIL, what TOR stands for. They should have called it Shrek. Yeah, I'm sure DreamWorks would love that. What was that? The heck? Something weird happened. Okay. So all we gotta do, okay, can you autopilot now? You think you can figure it out? Okay. Let's find out. I wonder if it came before. No, the onion's been around for like decades at this point. I don't know how long Tor's been around. I have to imagine it's less than that. Oh, what are these? We got little guys. Oh, that's the pirate shooting. Somebody just got shocked. Yeah, the pirates must be shooting coil gun shells at something. All right, so as soon as we spot the pirates, I'm heading for the railgun and I'm gonna blast them. Okay. They gotta be close by. All I want to do is shoot this nuclear railgun shell. That's all I'm asking for today. Tor was 2002. The Onion magazine started in 96. It's pretty close though. Like oh, here, there they are. Okay. Get on that shit. Let's go. Nuclear shell time. Oh shit. That's not what you want to see. Oh no, that was a bad idea. I got an achievement called I Am Become Death. Amazing. That didn't even kill them? I think I did more damage to my sub than I did to theirs. Yeah, because we were right on top of them. At least I got to shoot it. Like, that was cool. Oh, is it a beacon station? The heck? Oh no, it's a pirate base. Oh, look at that. I bet you could raid that for some goodies too, if you really wanted to. So yeah, that didn't quite work out the way that I wanted it to, unfortunately. We did blow off maybe the back half of their sub though. Is that Bone Thresher alive? Oh, it is. Well. Yeah, Rilip says got him. I think I got myself more so than I got them. Because I died and they're still alive. I really have no idea. This seems like it's alive, but it's not really doing anything. I mean, it's kind of chewing through their hole a little bit. What are you doing? I mean, I guess I blew out a big chunk of the walls, so their whole sub is flooded now. Except for up here, I guess. Huh. Alright, so who wants to drive this sub while I shoot the nukes? Rilip, you want to do it? Can't do a worse job than the bots. Pirate recruit. Who else is even alive? Oh, everybody died. Did I kill everybody on the sub? Oops. Sorry. I guess, yeah, maybe don't do that next time. Succumb to deep tissue injuries. Oh, that's good. All right, note to self. The nuclear shell has a very, very large radius. Yep, are we still getting... Tell me we still got the nuke shell. Oh yeah, we do. Okay. Good. Oh, you know, let's try this. Let's try this. So the nuclear railgun shell is not beneficial. If you're shooting nukes, I think I'd prefer to be... Yeah, well, yeah, the problem is the stupid bots don't drive the ship properly. So I couldn't say, okay, get to far range and I'll fire the nuclear shell. Because they don't care. They're not listening. Let's try the Typhon 2. Sure, why not? The 9 people? Yeah. And I will... This time I guess I'll be the captain because the bots won't do it. And I'm going to try to drop a nuclear shell on them. Just try to get a feel for how these things work, you know? All right, pirate vessel, start the thing. Put you on that. Put you on that. Nope, come on. And put you on that. Everybody else, you should be doing that, I guess. I don't know. And repair damage systems. No. Your damage systems goes to you. Who did that? No, not T. No, wait, that was right. Damn it. Okay, one more. Nope, that's good. It's fine. Not doing anymore. Yeah, this would be the perfect place for a some plants to go. So let me go grab my nuclear depth charge, and we'll see just how nasty this thing is. I don't actually know where the depth charge dropper is, though. Oh, it doesn't even have one. Damn it. I wasted my time. Ugh. Okay. The Typhon 1 has one, so I just assumed the 2 would have it, but I guess not. So let's switch back to the Typhon 1. Oh man, this game was free at some point on Steam. That's news to me, but sucks that it's not anymore. Could it have had like a free weekend or something? I don't know what you're looking at to see that. All right, there's this. Where does the new stuff end up? I don't know. Oh, I think I know where it is. A midship, maybe? Nope, not here. Is it going to cargo? There it is. All right, so we just plop that guy in the loader, and we try to get on top of our target and drop it right on his little head there. I'm pretty sure the top one goes first. I don't know. I hope that it's the top one first, because that's how we're gonna do this. Man the cannons. All right, everybody's ready. Fix leaks. Autopilot. Don't fail me now. Repair damaged systems. Oh. I don't know why it goes to assistance first. So silly. Okay, so leaks first. Okay, there we go. All right, let's try this out. I want to drop a nuclear shell on top of the pirates. Is there any deal.com? Oh, it's $7 on Nuvem, whatever that is. I have no idea what Nuvem is. I don't know. I don't trust those shady websites. Maybe I should. But it's not like, I mean, I'm going to save what, like $2 on some of these things? That's not worth like jumping through a bunch of hoops for giving out my credit card information. Oh, just use a VPN, Starshard. I live in America. I don't need a VPN. I can watch whatever Uncle Sam tells me I can watch. It's one of those key sites. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have this game forever, so if you get it in the future, feel free to let me know. Just use Tor. Just use Tor, of course. While we're on the topic, got a built-in VPN. So you're telling me if I had had Tor when I was in school, I could have just like gone to any website I wanted? That would have been cool. All right, let's see if we can give these pirates what for here. Oh, there they are. Shit. Wait, no, that's not them. That's something else. Where are they? Chad, I don't see them. Use Tor for torrenting? Is that why it's called torrenting? Probably not, huh? Okay, where are the damn pirates? Is that them? Did I miss them? I like rode. Oh, there. Okay, I see them now. I hope that wasn't my nuke. God damn it. That was the nuke, chat. I dropped the... Okay, so the top one... The bottom one goes first, then the top one. That's news to me. Ooh, someone has joined the server, chat. That face when you're old enough that you were out of school before Tor was a thing. Rilip, you're so old, man. What's going on? What do you do for fun? Read? Also, speaking of fun, KSP2 coming out this week. And by out, I mean they're releasing it in early access. Ivan has left the server. Oh, well, we tried, I guess. Let's see if we can sneak up on these pirates. You know, we're not really sneaking up on them because, you know, we're sending out a pulse of sound every however many seconds. All right, fire the railgun. Fire the railgun. Blast them. There we go. Blast them. Okay, come on, guys. You gotta do better than that. Wish I had that nuclear shell so bad right now. Yeah, I accidentally dropped the nuke too early. I was trying to drop the decoy to like lure them away, and then I was gonna do it, but as you can see, that didn't quite work out the way that I wanted it to. I feel kind of bad in that I seem to be one of the few in our circle who can run it well but have no enthusiasm for the early access. Yeah, I'm in that same club. The people who are enthusiastic don't have the hardware. Maybe that's why they are enthusiastic. They don't know the horrors. All right, can we... Can somebody fix this? Hello? Where are my guys? What are you guys doing? What are you standing there for? Go fix something. Ah, oh, for fuck's sake. There's no more shells for the railgun. Hate these bots so much, chat. They're so useless. Old school LAN party. Urban and Matt can come over and stream on decent hardware for once. Well, it's not going to have multiplayer, so there's not going to be any LAN parties. Although I would totally go for an old school LAN party. All right. Well, clearly nobody's interested. Okay, I'm going to give it one more go on the nuclear shells here. I want to try to like finish the pirate sub off one time before we before I end the stream. Oh, and I have bounced. Okay. Cool, cool. Let's get our gunners to their positions. Maybe get my nuclear stuff. Like, okay, bots, there's a leak. Go fix it. And they're just like, no, I'm just gonna stand here. I guess they're trying to make them as human-like as possible. Like you give them orders and they just stand there. Short streams on Wednesday? Well, I mean, not usually. But in this case, my plan was to play multiplayer. Maybe I'll hop on a server here. We'll see how that goes. Okay, here we go. I just want to drop one nuclear bomb on a thing. You thought it was Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday is shorter streams. It depends on who's on. Tuesday is the day where I have guests on and we look at weird internet stuff. But we haven't done that in a couple of weeks because Alien's been busy. And I haven't bothered to ask anybody else if they want to come on. I guess that's my fault. I should probably be doing that. Yeah, that's cool. Just fire, you know, one of our very limited railgun shells at an ice fire. Very cool. Good use of our resources there, security officer. Ugh. Who's using the railgun? Me? One friend is enough for Star. Well, you know, if Rilip, if you want to come on the stream someday and look at some weird internet stuff, you're welcome to. I haven't really asked anybody. And as always, chat, and this goes out to literally anybody watching the stream or listening to the VOD or whatever. If you are interested in coming on the stream, like, just let me know and we can probably arrange that. I'm not one of those people who's like, oh, well, you know, you don't have 1 billion followers, so I don't want you on the stream. You could be starting you could be a brand new streamer, you're just starting out. And this doesn't just go for right now when I'm like a little guy, right? That's a hammerhead. This goes for in the future. If I ever become like a big streamer, like, I don't know, like XQC, I guess, or PewDiePie or whatever. Oh, there they are. Spotted them. Okay, we're gonna get above them. Launch the decoy. Prepare to be destroyed. There she goes. If they dodge my nuclear depth charge, I'm gonna be so pissed. Chat, they're gonna dodge it, aren't they? Oh no, they dodged it! Why does this keep happening to me? Oh, I killed him. Nope, I got him. The nuclear shell appears to have worked. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that tells me it exploded just now. I guess I killed them though. I don't know what I did. Amaranth, if you're watching, you can be on the stream. That's right. The Amaranth can be on the stream. Yeah, they did shoot me up pretty good. All right, let's go see if there's any people on servers right now. Hot tub stream would be so nice. If I had a hot tub, I would totally do a hot tub stream, but only like rich influencers can afford hot tubs. So let's just join a server here. Looking for something with low ping, preferably. Current package, meaningful upgrades. You'll be prompted to subscribe. Europa Waifu Plus Plus? Is that the anime girl mod? Oh man. Okay, so no password. SS Schmuck. Oh, this one's full. Wow. Gamer Fun Time Adventure Game Campaign. BR server Pika. Please join a not so serious campaign. These are all full. PvP. Oh, sub versus sub? Fucking go. All right, I'm in. Oh, wait, there's nobody else in here though. Yeah, that's one of those things, right? Like you want to join the server. Yeah, whatever, we'll join the server. Once I'm big and famous, I can buy a hot tub. Where am I gonna put it? Minotaur gunship. Ooh. Submarine tier and class affect the number of available upgrades. Designed for combat. What is this guy? Oh, look at that. That's a fancy schmancy player made submarine there. That's what it is. It's got some fake weapons on it. Along with some real ones, I guess. In my streamer mansion, yeah. If I ever get a streamer mansion, I guess I will. I'm gonna be a gunner. Make me a gunner, please. But I'll play captain if I have to. There. Logical Larry is here. Okay. Something tells me we're gonna be sitting in this this server for a while. So in the meantime, I guess we can talk about what my future looks like when I get my streamer mansion with the hot tub. First of all, I'd probably have to move out of the town I live in because I don't think there's any mansions here that are streamer compatible. I have no idea what the houses look like around here. I haven't really gone out and about too much. Could have a hot tub. Maybe a bathroom with a shower in it. Oh, that would be cool. Man, it'd be like living in the future if I could do that. Oh, I'm gonna build it. Oh, Mighty Stoosh says new construction. Yeah, just buy some land on the hill overlooking the town and just build my fuck off streamer mansion. We'll put your mansion on the rating. Yeah, we'll go on the McMansion subreddit. Be like, it's nothing but roofs. 17 different roofs. Customize that shit. Yeah, so this is the streaming room. This is where all the streaming happens, and it's just looks like every single stream background on Twitch. You got the little neon sign or the LED sign with the streamer's name. You have like a bunch of stupid nerd memorabilia in the back. Yeah, that's the good stuff. I'm lowballing the streamer money? Maybe. I'm lowballing it because I'm never gonna see that kind of money. Like, even my favorite streamer, who is like 100 times bigger than me, doesn't make enough money to even like own a house. So I would have to get so big I probably wouldn't even be comfortable with how big I am in order to actually be able to do anything. Okay, well, clearly nothing's happening here. Let's see if we can find another. How much does XQC make a year? Let's look it up. I bet we could Google that. Okay, Google. How much does XQC make a year? 3 to 4. Wait, he earns 3 to 4 million overall from his Twitch and YouTuber revenue. Holy shit. He makes okay, hold on. It says he makes 30,000 a month from Twitch on advertisements alone. Holy shit. This dude is loaded. Wow. Rillips knew a guy who was a touch larger than Urban is now, who decided to try and go full time, and he painted his room green screen green. That's kind of cool. I don't know if I would want to go full time, because then you're basically like walking a tightrope. It stops becoming fun and starts becoming work. Okay, let's refresh. Hide full, yeah, that'll help. SS Schmucks, shoddily sailing to center, biome 4 and counting. Okay, this is a campaign. Playstyle serious? Yeah, I guess we could do that. I'll join that. See how they use voice chat. A round is already running. All right, I'll spec. Oh, what is this thing? Ooh, custom ship? Not great. What the? Is that supposed to be an engine? What the heck? Okay. Okay, and not my favorite ship I've ever seen designed, but it's certainly unique. Command room? I don't know what most of this even means. I guess we'll spectate. Well, here's the thing, Mighty Stoosh. Mighty Stoosh is saying, and then you don't want to play games after hours because streaming and gaming is no longer fun. That is probably never going to happen to me. Because if I wasn't streaming, or if I wasn't playing games, I don't know what the heck I would be doing. Press T to type in chat or V to talk when using push to talk mode. I don't think I have push to talk enabled, actually. Input mode, push to talk. There we go. Test. Hello. Microphone volume. Okay, maybe it doesn't need to be that loud. Holy cow. There we, no, that's nope, too loud. Some cutoff prevention there. Continuous voice. Oh, after the push to talk key. Hello? Okay. I think we got it. Test. Rilip says he had some savings, did it for a year, didn't get significantly bigger, said he was going back to part-time, but went from streaming 4 days a week to twice in 4 years. Oh no. Wait, twice in 4, like 2 streams in 4 years. That's miserable. I can't believe that. I don't know, man. I guess if you like, you put yourself out there and you fail, then you're just like, you're done. You don't want to do it anymore. That's kind of understandable. Are these supposed to be torpedo tubes? What the heck? Okay, that's slightly... Those are railgun shells, I think. Captain, request permission to flood the station. No? What the fuck?
No.
Yeah, no? I can push V to make everybody mad. That's right. Testing. 1, 2, 3. I don't think it's working because I'm not actually in the game. May I try for the lulz? Gee, some people. When he had to go back to work, he just never got the oomph to turn the stream back on again. What a bummer. Yeah, I don't know.
This is huge. It takes a while to flood it.
I think I'll probably just stay part-time. Like I have no reason not to. He finally did it. He finally streamed again when someone who was on stream with him all the time came to visit him in person. That was the 2 times. So he's not really, he doesn't stream anymore, basically. He just, you know, did a stream. That's I don't know how to feel about that. I don't think that's gonna happen to me. If I stop streaming, I'm just gonna tell you guys like, hey, I'm done streaming. It's not really working out for me anymore. I suppose that's kind of what he did. No, he said he was going part-time. Yeah, just be upfront about it. Like, I'm not really feeling it, so I'm gonna stop doing it. As far as I'm concerned, I'm still feeling it, so I'm gonna keep doing it. I have no reason to stop. What in the world was that purring noise? I assume that was one of the... Maybe that was John Wayne Gacy over here? Or perhaps Kick? One of these people. Maybe Digital Style, who's the captain? What did I come in as? Oh, I didn't spawn yet. That's why. Good old John Wayne Gacy. And you know what I forgot to do, chat? I told you guys on Monday that I was gonna tell you, if enough people told me what their favorite Taylor Swift song was, I was gonna tell you what mine was, and I never did. So I'll tell you now. My favorite Taylor Swift song is... And so, you know, if anybody else likes that song, you can just tell me. There's a couple of, okay, there's a bunch of discharges all around. I guess that helps keep the monsters at bay. Where are the guns? Oh, hey, there we are. I am a gunner. Oh, something broke. A locked connection was selected. This should not be possible. Oh, okay. Well, I'll leave that up to whoever's in charge of this. Oh. Well, this is an interesting design for the railgun. Oh, it's a canister shot. Ooh. And this is right on the tippy tip. And this is right on the backy back. Flat cannon. Okay. Did you see that video of the cat that isn't cat? I didn't put it in the funny videos because it wasn't very funny. I did. It was carrying a full-sized pillow, or at least a larger pillow. Like Mr. Pillow, Cat's pillow, is relatively small for a pillow, and it's pretty like good sized for Cat.
All right. Does anybody need a station before you leave?
All right, Miceless. Oh no, Mice! We lost Miceless. No, not Miceless. We were maybe gonna use him someday. Okay, let's see what's in these shells. Oh, it's just okay. It doesn't actually put stuff in it. Never mind. Emmy, are you okay? Emmy, are you okay? Are you okay, Emmy? Emmy is she's up on the alien stream right now.
Alright, get ready.
Gotta love it when you do something that isn't. Yeah, this should not be possible. How are you doing this? You're breaking the game, you fool. Oh, here we go. Oh, wreck salvage. This will be fun. Children of the Honk Mother. Billions and billions of years ago, the Honk Mother was first brought to bear. I don't know why. You think this is pre-recorded? It's not pre-recorded. Look, I can interact. I've been interacting with chat the whole time. Everything's fine. This is not... For future reference, if you're watching this stream was not pre-recorded. I am not interacting with fake chat. I'm interacting with real chat. And that's just how it is, all right? Oh, we're in the depths here. Starnet has taken me over. If they could make an AI that was more entertaining than me, I would step aside and let the AI do its thing, you know? Shardnet.
Alright, next up, Rick.
Yeah, I don't know. I know a lot of people are like pissed about AI and stuff, but I don't care. Like, whatever. If they can make an AI that does what I do or does what other people do better, why should we sit here and be like, oh, actually we shouldn't use that because reasons? We made an AI that increases the efficiency of hydroelectric power. Oh, well, you know, it wasn't created by a human, so we probably shouldn't use that. It looked at all the data from all these studies, but since it wasn't a human that did it, it doesn't really count. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm not an artist, but like the idea of people getting pissed that the AI like looked at their art and was like, I can make something like that. If this was pre-recorded, could I do this? Oh boy. Are you talking about Chunk, who does the truffle shuffle in Goonies? One of the most famous scenes in all of cinema.
Big target on top of us.
All right, looks like we got some action here. All right, where are they?
Oh god, multiple targets on top of us, big targets.
All right, they're coming at me. One down. Two hammerheads down. Ah, it's too far away. Shard them. Wait, the Truffle Shuffle was in Homestuck? What the heck? Okay, so I only vaguely know what Homestuck is because I watched a video about it. It's like a webcomic, or it was a webcomic at some point, right? I've got at least 3 confirmed hammerheads down here.
You killed or?
Yeah, they're dead.
Excellent. Now we just gotta deal with water. Unfortunately, there wasn't much spin-offs when I spotted them. Cut off our only exit.
This is super cool. No, okay, so Mighty Stoosh, Homestuck is a webcomic, but that's all that I know. It's like, it was really popular. It's kind of like that edgy Newgrounds style nonsense that people were really into back in the 2000s. But what else can I say about it? It had like a huge influence on various aspects of internet culture, and a lot of people tend to like it. That's all that I know. Yeah, all the hammerheads are dead. And so is John Wayne Gacy. Rip in pieces. Poor John Wayne Gacy, guys. We hardly knew him. Alright, let's hop back on the guns here. See, we're still flooded a bit. Oh well. It's not my problem.
Let's move back on out.
All I have to do is shoot the guns.
That was something, but did well with the guns.
Yeah, listen to Rilla. He knows what Homestuck is about. I have no clue. Like I said, it's like part webcomic, part... it started off as something called MS Paint Adventures.
Looks like something big. Top left of the submarine. Not sure if it's Slaughtermaster or not. Might be a Moloch.
I feel like I just don't know about the internet during a certain time period.
Looks like something's coming towards us. Top right.
I was into YTMND. I think I've talked about this a lot. Back in 2004 to like 2006, I was really big into a website called You'reTheManNowDog.com, or YTMND. And it was sort of like a proto Vine, because you would take a GIF or just an image, you'd put some text on it, like it's an image macro, like a meme, and then you'd have some audio playing. So the original one was a clip of Sean Connery from the movie Finding Forrester saying, "You're the man now, dog." And then there was just text of "You're the man now, dog," and then the image from the movie. And people thought that was hilarious, so people made their own. In fact, I made a couple of my own, but this was a couple of years into the life of the website. And so when Vine came out, and now TikTok, I was like, oh yeah, okay, I recognize this format. I don't really care for it anymore because I'm an adult, and I prefer, I don't know, maybe, I don't want to say more meaningful, because I mean, I watch Twitch, but just something more substantial, maybe is a good word for it. I don't know. Let's see some star gifts. And I think my account is still active. I tried to show them. They're not very good, and they only make sense in the context in which they were made. So, like, even if I show them, they don't make any sense. which sucks because when I made them, I thought they were the funniest things ever. So I guess that would be the beginning of my, well, not quite the beginning of my internet content creation days, because back when I was in middle school, we had a class where we learned how to, I guess, use the internet. Keep in mind, the internet was not a big, it didn't really take off. Like, it started off in the 90s, and then the 2000s was like this crazy wild west of just like all kinds of websites and stuff. And now it's just like, okay, YouTube, Amazon.
Records. I don't think I want to go any further, but we see.
YouTube, Twitch, Amazon, Reddit, Google, whatever. It's all very corporatized. I want to use those GIFs in the funny video submission period. Okay, the GIFs were not funny. You know what? I'll show you after I get to like a stopping point here. I'll head over to YTMND and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about.
I'm not gonna go too further just because I don't know what exactly it is. So I'm gonna park us close to the shelf. And just want new people to go out and check it for me. Records is at the to the rear of the sub and to the bottom.
Okay.
Looks like Black Fox is gonna go and check it out for us.
There they go. All right. So we'll let them do that while we talk. You think I'll laugh? I will not laugh. They were funny at the time, like kind of. It was like, or imagine you're in a subreddit and there's like there's memes, right? And you make a meme for that subreddit.
Crawler, it looks like. Crawler. Looks like it's gonna be below us. Oh wait, no, it's coming to the right. Now it's bottom.
Say you're in a subreddit. And wait.
No, there's the crawler. It's the rear of the ship.
Where's this crawler? Oh, there it is.
Something.
Crawler's dead.
Excellent shot.
Okay, you're in a subreddit. You make memes. They were star-starred funny. They weren't actually funny. Relip's got it.
It's a dugong wreck. Front guns, please.
It's coming back.
Oh boy. Stupid crawlers, man.
It's coming back.
They're always coming back. Alright, it's dead. Yeah,
coming back.
I mean, oh, thought it was dead.
Oh shit! Look out, Daniel. There's a husk trawler right there. Oh.
Yeah, I can't make myself. You can't make yourself laugh because you know what's coming. The whole point of comedy is that it's surprising. It's about a subversion of expectations.
Check it out.
It's about a lowering of status. It's about timing. And you can't do those things for yourself because you already know, what the punchline is. Is there friendly fire? Usually there is. I don't know what the settings are for this particular server though. You do have to be careful when you're shooting outside. Sometimes, yeah, okay. So if I'm telling a joke that I didn't invent, there are definitely times where I won't be able to tell it because it's so funny to me. Because I'll be remembering how funny it was when I first heard it. I'll be trying to tell it and I'll just keep laughing. That's, I think that's a little bit different than like coming up with your own bit. I can come up with a bit I think is funny, or that I think other people will think are funny, but it's not gonna make me laugh per se.
What the hell?
Does that make sense? Please chat, tell me that makes sense. I need to know that I'm making sense here. Anyway, point is, me looking at some of these old memes that I made would not be funny. But we'll look at them anyway, because maybe you guys, maybe like the historical context will be funny.
I think the sub's done. Empty of foes.
I can be like, oh, we'll see, back in the year 2005, there was a meme going around on the site regarding this something something blah blah blah, etc etc. And then you think, oh, that's really interesting, Star. So thanks for sharing that information with us. Now I can find, if not some humor in this particular content you've created, at least I have context for it, and I can see how it might have been funny at the time. Explaining why a joke should be funny can be funny. Yeah, it really can be. Like an overly explained joke can definitely, it comes back around to being funny. If you have to explain a joke, it's not funny. If you overly explain it in a funny way, then it can be funny again. Again, it's all about, it's about setup and payoff. It's about timing. It's about comedy's about a lot of things, chat. I don't know all of them. It's about a lowering of status. It's a subversion of expectations. So for example, I guess all these things sort of combined. It's about, yeah, it's about time. It's about power. We stay hungry, we devour. Listen to The Rock. He knows what's good for you.
There's something alive inside the submarine.
They think there's still something alive in there. It's about time. Exactly. See, Mighty Stoosh knows what's up. Maybe Rilip knows about comedy too. I bet he watches a lot of movies, probably more than me.
Sir, it's quiet in here.
In fact, we didn't even get to watch our movie this weekend because we had like a super late dinner, and by the time it was done, it was too late to start a movie. But I was gonna watch Gremlins. So I think maybe if for my next pick, which should probably be this weekend, I'm gonna say we're gonna watch some Gremlins. What movie? Gremlins. We didn't watch it though, but I'm going to pick it for the next one because I think it'll be funny. Even though it's neither Christmas nor Halloween, which are the two appropriate times of the year to watch Gremlins, I'm gonna pick it because maybe they're gonna make Gremlins. Yeah, it's a classic Christmas movie, but it's February. Maybe it'll be March by the time we get around to it. Because with Gremlins 3 never coming out, isn't John Glover? John Glover would be old by now, wouldn't he? So I don't think he could play President Clamp at this point in his life. I mean, he was already old back in the 90s. Gremlins 2 is funnier, but Gremlins is better. I don't think that's a hot take. I think that's pretty that's pretty measured take. Like, Gremlins is a better made movie, but Gremlins 2 was built as a comedy from the ground up. Whereas Gremlins is more horror, comedy, like it's more of a mix. Gremlins 3 coming out 2027. It's too late. When RLM pitched that idea, they're like, okay, Clamp is president because, you know, Trump was the original was the person they were parodying in Gremlins 2. Let's make him the president now. Gremlins in Washington, D.C. doing all that stuff. I don't know what they're talking about. Leprechaun. Wait, the Leprechaun movies? I've never seen any of them. I only know about the one Leprechaun in the Hood or whatever, because it looks so stupid. Have you heard of the Ginger Dead Man? Starring Gary Busey as the Ginger Dead Man. They did it with Tron 2, and now they're making a Tron 3. Ugh. Come on, man. They're waiting too long on these sequels. It's getting ridiculous. It's never too late to milk the cash cow, I guess. I mean, they're making more King Kong movies, and the first one came out in the frickin' 30s. I guess it really is never too late. No one's ever really gone. Just because it's over doesn't mean it's really over. Avatar 3 and 20. No, Avatar 3 is. They were supposed to be coming out in like rapid succession. It's like Avatar, and now I guess like 15 years later or whatever, Avatar 2. But then it's supposed to be like 2025 Avatar 3, 2027 Avatar 4, 5, 6 through whenever. What about Avatar: The Last Airbender? I heard they were working on something for that.
Looks like some minnows have been found.
Does anybody know about that? The protagonist isn't even with the rest of. Wait, in Avatar? Jake Sully? I don't know. I haven't. Wait. The show is amazing. Absolutely. So we're mixing up two things. Avatar: The Last Airbender, and then there's Avatar: Legend of Korra, and now they're making. I think Netflix is doing something like a live action thing. I don't know.
You're so comfortable.
But I never saw Avatar, and I didn't see Avatar 2 because I hadn't seen Avatar 1, and I just like who cares? Is the story good? Is the visuals good? Yeah, sure. If they wanted to do another Avatar: The Last Airbender, or AtLab for short, they would have to completely reboot it. Well, obviously they'd have to ignore the M. Night Shyamalan one, because... What? Okay. This seems to happen so often with movies and, like, adaptations. They get somebody who, like, has no familiarity with the source material, doesn't care, doesn't even bother to view it or read it or whatever. And then people are like, oh, how could we have predicted this movie would be bad? Like, I don't know, because the guy refused to even watch one episode of the show. He changed all this, like, he changed all the story beats around. I understand when you're adapting source material, you have to make a few changes from time to time. Something that works in a 24 episode kids TV show isn't gonna work in a 90-minute movie. You gotta condense it down, you gotta cut some stuff, merge some characters together. I get it. But to like ignore the basic, was there a twist? And yeah, the twist was it was bad. That's not really a twist though, is it? No, there was no twist. It was just bad. Twist is it was dog shit. Yeah, Rillip. Yeah, we're on the same page, Rillip. Great minds think alike. I mean, he made that new movie where there isn't really a twist. It's just like a straight up, you go to the cabin and then they need to sacrifice one of you so the world doesn't end. Like, it's right there in the trailers. There's no twist. I guess people are gonna go in and expect the twist of, oh, that's not really happening. They just are like sick people who want to sacrifice people. Hey, Goyas is here. So this is pre-recorded. It's not pre-recorded. I'm right here. This is if anyone is murdered tonight, it was not me. I was streaming. This is not pre-recorded. I'm here. Goyas, I'm playing some Barotrauma.
With me to Beacon Station.
I'm on a server. I don't know these people. I just wanted to shoot guns tonight.
Keep an eye on the console here.
Any volunteers?
Yeah, I can keep an eye on it.
No, I mean volunteers to go to Beacon Station.
Oh, sure. Let me put on a suit.
Great, grab a weapon or something.
How funny is this, Mr. Nedley?
Need a weapon. There are no weapons. Where are the weapons?
Need a clown suit for that.
Where are all the weapons?
Just grab a harpoon gun, it'll be fine.
All right.
I'm ready there.
Oh. What the heck was that? All right, whatever. We're going in. Oh. Oop. Okay. Well, it's a good thing there's water down there. That would have really hurt.
Did you find where the weapons are?
Yeah, I got a harpoon gun.
There you go.
Alright, I'm swimming out.
I think I got lost again. You like how even in the game my characters are bald? I tend to make bald characters for a variety of reasons. It depends on the game. I think I got lost here. Hold on, maybe I was going the right way the last time. What's the objective? This is just campaign mode. I'm riding with these guys. It was an open server. I wanted to shoot guns. And where the heck?
Crap, I didn't grab a fuel rod, so if you could grab one, if you're still in the submarine.
I have no idea where the beacon station is. I'm heading back to the sub right now.
Grab a sonar monitor to help you out.
I always forget to do that. Rilip is rewatching Batman. Which Batman, Rilip? Tell me more about this Batman. Is he a bat or is he a man? Okay, where the heck? I don't know where these people keep everything. It's ridiculous. Like, grab this, grab that. Like, okay, where is it at? Oh, there it is. I found it. You still need a fuel rod?
Yeah. Grab one of the mostly empty ones. It only needs 1%.
Okay, mostly empty one. Got it. All right, I'll catch up with chat in a second. Gotta do this thing. Okay, where is the beacon station? Oh, it's down there. Okay. All right. Rilip says I'm rewatching Okay, the animated series. If I had just read
There's a mud reactor on me.
3 extra seconds, I would have understood what was going on.
I'm swimming up towards the sub. Someone get on bottom guns. Is anyone on bottom guns, please? Or looking out the bottom?
It's amazing how little character reuse they have.
This time, Mr. Clown Man.
I'm on episode 25. Okay, Rilip is on episode 25, and with the exception of the two-parters, oh shit. Okay, stuff's really popping off here. Okay. Let me grab, I need a battery cell.
What are you doing?
Shoot.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. Front gun, please.
I got it. Thanks for the help.
Okay. There we go. All right. And with the exception of two-parters, the only villain that's recurred is the Joker, and only twice. All right. I have the whole series on DVD because I was like, oh, this is a good show. I'm gonna watch this, and then I just never actually watched it. Where the heck are all the batteries? This is so silly. Okay, I'll take a battery out of this, whatever. Somebody else can deal with it later. Ay, ay, ay. So we're going down to the thing. Let's go. Oh, Batman Animated Series is great. You should check out Harley Quinn. Emmykins is gonna check out Harley Quinn, Mighty Stoosh. I remember how Batman the Animated Series has a lot of villains. They have Man-Bat. They've got... And basically, I feel like over the course of that show, they had like every villain in existence. Like in the Batman's Rogue Gallery. Like they came out at least once. Except maybe like the Penny Plunderer. One episode, the guy becomes a supervillain just because the mayor said to take his coffee break at a different time, and some kids made him lose paperwork. What the heck? Who was that? Is that a popular villain? Do people know about this? You know about this? Have you heard about this? All right, let's get in here. Okay, what are we dealing with here? Oh shit. Mud Raptor. Oh boy, they can open doors now? They can open doors now. Okay, well. You know what? This is why you don't go by yourself. Okay. Oh, Emmykins is back. There's another Mud Raptor in there.
Oh yeah, I could have told you that.
Okay. Let's see. It's actually free on the Internet Archives now. Weirdly, it's not on any of the streaming services. What the heck? Yeah, so I do have it on DVD at the very least.
This might be the end.
Back up so I can shoot it.
Okay, there we go. I guess I don't get to have that. Okay. Yeah, Rilip has got a good point. I would not kill Emmykins because then I'd have to cook for myself, and that's
Throw something.
not gonna happen.
I knew that was gonna happen at some point, but
This is like a full-scale station. All right, I got the fuel rod in the reactor. You want me to turn it on?
hold on. Hold on.
Mighty Stoosh, it's too dark for you? I stockpiled if I had stockpiled MREs, they'd be long gone by now, believe me. But yeah, it is a very dark game. It's It's actually a little frustrating because sometimes it's like really hard to see, and that makes it harder even than for you guys to see. Which
Oh yeah, do you have that broker stuff?
fuel rod's in the reactor.
Great. Okay, we can go. Or hit it.
All right, I'm turning it on now. This is fun. Emmykins, how did the stream go? Did Alien talk about, did she talk about the thing good? I wish I could have watched because I like that show too. Okay. Yeah, this is hard when you're playing multiplayer to talk to chat because I gotta actually be like focused on this. Because I don't want to be that guy who's distracted while... What the heck? Oh, there's clown shit down there. That's cool. Is there more? Oh, it just kind of all connects. I see. That's cool. Wait, what's on Prime? Batman the Animated Series is on Prime? Philip says it's not on Prime. As Told by Ginger is on, was the show they were talking about, and that's on Paramount Plus. Emmykin says, I had a lot of fun, or we had a lot of fun. I think Mighty Stoosh is the only one that showed up though. Oh, bummer. I don't think As Told by Ginger's on Amazon Prime, unless it's... I guess it could be. All right, I'm gonna head back to the sub. Unless you need me for something.
I don't need you. Thanks.
Mighty Stoosh was there for a bit, but the content was lost on me. Yeah, if you haven't seen the show, it's not gonna make a lot of sense. As I imagine most shows. Oh shit, I'm gonna run out of air here. Give me that energy. Give me that energy, let's go. I'm swimming. Oh, we parked a ways away, holy cow. You're doing part 2 of season 1 soon. I'm excited. Maybe I'll be able to watch that one. Maybe I'll just take a night off of the stream and come hang out. Because that is a fun show to talk about. And all the characters are so interesting. And except for Dodie. Everybody hates Dodie. Imagine dying to no air on a community server. It's more likely than you think. You just forget to bring a tank. Which is one of the... Okay, well, this guy's dead. That sucks. I guess. And... Oh. Get me into the thing.
Welcome back on board. I missed quite the ruckus.
Okay, put the suit...
We almost lost the submarine.
Uh-oh. You guys talked about hating Dodie. Yeah, everybody hates Dodie. That's part of the fun. Turn off my sonar there. There we go. All right. What have I missed? Okay, we're talking about Batman. So let me tell you what I know about Batman. I have seen a little bit of the animated series. I've seen a little bit of Batman Beyond. I've played some of the Arkham games, and I saw some of the movies. So I know a little bit about some of the I know a little bit about Batman. Not a lot. I mean, I know like the standard Wikipedia stuff, like, oh, it's Bruce Wayne and his parents were killed, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know the nitty gritty that a lot of people tend to do. Also, it kind of changes depending on what the new segment. Star explains a comic book hero. Yeah, he's like a guy, and he's into bats, and so he dresses up like a bat for some reason. I don't know. I didn't watch the show. He's got a butler. His name's Alfred Pennyworth. He was like a British Secret Service guy sometimes, and other times he's just a guy. He has a kid named Damian Wayne, who's like a little shithead, and he has to be like, no, Damian, don't kill people. And then Damian's like, why? I like killing people. And Batman has to be like, no, we don't do that. And Damian's like, why not? They'll just come back if you don't kill them. And that's all that I don't know what Batman would even say to that. Wow, you know a good amount. Yeah, I watch a lot of YouTube videos. So I mean, I know all the Robins and like some of the villains. My favorite villain is Calendar Man, of course. You like the voices? I've been meaning to work on some of my voices, because that's like a thing that people on the internet like. They like when you do voices for some reason. I don't know. ProZD makes a living on it. You need this new segment? Okay, we'll make it a new segment. You know what? I'll make it a channel point redeem. In fact, while nothing's happening, hopefully nothing happens while I'm setting this up. I'm gonna set this up right this second. Channel points. And yeah, chat picks the hero. Exactly. I'll just say that. Like, Starshard describes your favorite superhero. Add a new customer word. Describe a superhero. You know, I describe a character. That's, I don't know. Should it just be superhero? Taking away from the beans points. I'll make it really cheap. Don't worry.
I'm not really moving, but I'm cleaning up after the guy.
Okay. I describe a superhero. Tell me superhero, and I will describe it. Okay, this is too much work. I'll do it later. A character could be good, so yeah, it could be from anything. The problem is if I really know the character. Maybe I'll put in the description, like, try to pick one I don't know. It'll be funnier. Or I'll just pretend like I don't know. Okay, if we could just finish this. I didn't realize, I mean, I guess I should have known this was going to take a while, because these missions tend to take a while even in single player. But once we finish this, there is something I got to show you guys. It's really funny. Or I just nerd out, yeah. Yeah, so let me tell you about my favorite Star Trek guy. You guys know about, it's like a really obscure Star Trek character. Who's the Kardashian guy that tortures Picard? What's his name? Or you just nerd out like on Batman, yeah. Chad, I don't like comic books. And, not in like a, oh, I hate comic books and I hate people who read them. Just in a, like, I don't get the appeal. There are 4 lights. Yes, exactly. Kim? No, not Kim Kardashian. Yeah, nice try. Not falling for that one again. No, he's got like a name. Gol Massett, if I recall correctly. Nerd alert, Rillip's a nerd. Who's the Ferengi guy that alters the genes of a guy and then tries to say he's Picard's son, but he's not really? What's that guy's name? Watch Rillip know who this guy is. Rilip, who's the Klingon woman that Worf has a child with? It's not Quark. Quark is from Deep Space Nine. I'm trying to say Quark. You can't just say Quark for every Ferengi. I'm not making up words. This is real stuff that happened in Star Trek The Next Generation. I don't have to make it up. It's crazy enough on Damon. There you go. Damon Tog. Sure. See, this is... God damn it, Star. You can't ask a question then roast me. I absolutely can't. If it's a nerd question, if you're okay, you have to accept that you're a nerd, Rilip. It's okay. That's Kalar. Okay, see? He knows his Star Trek. I don't know these characters. I don't know any characters. I don't know the woman who invented the warp drive that Geordi creates a construct in the holodeck and then he tries to date, but then she actually shows up in an episode and she's like the complete opposite, and also she's married. Who is Locutus? Locutus was Captain Picard's Borg name when he got Borgified or whatever. He got Borged. That's too easy. That's not hard Star Trek trivia. Rilip, what is the name of the episode where the Enterprise is caught in a time loop and they have to try to figure out how to stop it? What about Laura's father? That's, yeah, Leah Brahms. Laura's father is the same guy who made Data. I don't remember what his name is, but he's like a guy. It's okay, Rilip. It's okay to be a nerd. Some people like that. Some people are into that. I'm a nerd about some things, just not Star Trek, because I never really watched it. And every time I think about watching it, I reconsider it, because I have better things to do.
Alright, I think we're so good to go. Everybody back on board. And so it's like... There's 4 people now.
We didn't do halftime, Emmykins. No, and there aren't enough people here. I'm not gonna eat beans for no one. At least you knew it was Data's brother. Oh, yeah, I guess I did know that. The reason I can't do halftime is because I'm still thinking of a video that I saw yesterday that I would just laugh at, even though we're not watching that video. I would just think of that video and then laugh. And I'm going to show you guys that video because I think you'll laugh too. Do it after Emmy gets a VOD in. I'm not saying you guys are nobodies. I'm just saying it's more fun when more people are here to see me eat the bean. But it's okay, the videos build up, so the more videos there are, when I do eventually do the halftime, the more beans I'll have to eat, if they're funny. And as I'm sure you guys know, if you add on to the comedy, if I keep watching funny videos, I'm more likely to laugh. Whereas if I just watch like 3, I can typically keep it down.
Thank you.
You have a medic? Oh wow, there's only 4 people on this ship. That's not good. I do have the beans, don't worry chat, the beans are right here. They didn't go anywhere. They're in there, they're all getting to know each other. Got some brood mothers there. Let's try to take them down. 1 brood mother down. They're both down. I think non-funny video nights are pre-records. Yeah, you think so? The problem is so many people submit non-funny videos that every night would have to be pre-recorded at that point. It would just be all videos that Rilip submitted that are of like birds saying words, and he thinks that's funny. I'm Dexter Mor— what the heck? He's like Dexter Morriganing people. Is that from the TV show Dexter? That's it. You caught me. Oh no. Yeah, I'm using pre-recorded streams as an alibi while to get away with serial murder. Yes, and you know, you knew it. I didn't know it. If I was gonna pre-record a stream, wouldn't I also pre-record a halftime? Like, that's not that much of a stretch to add a halftime for a pre-recorded stream. I would just do the thing and be like, hey guys, I got my Jelly Belly Bean Boozled jelly beans here. It comes in such awesome flavors as Old Bandage and Barf. And I'm gonna laugh at some of these funny videos, and if I do, then I have to eat one. And then I would do the thing, and then I would eat it, and then last minute, okay, yeah. The last minute funny submissions though, right? I'd be like, here's what I would do. I'd pre-record it and I'd say, okay guys, that's it. I'm like cutting it off right now because otherwise I'd be here all night. And then I gotta get back to the game.
I guess we got eggs close by.
Egg.
It's eggs floating towards our.
God, I don't know why, but I'm really tired tonight. Oh, you guys want timestamp proof. Oof. Sorry guys, I can't read chat tonight. My chat's broken, so I won't be responding to chat tonight. That's what the guy did who murdered his girlfriend or his ex-girlfriend or whatever. He kept making excuses for why he couldn't respond to chat. Yeah, this is how I would have done it. Listen, this guy was not smart, but if he'd been a little bit smarter, maybe he could have worked something out. I can't work anything out that is going to work for you. Typically, the police take murder pretty seriously. Okay, let's not make a generalization there. For the most part, if you just like kill someone, the police are going to be like, oh yeah, we better find the guy who did this. I'm going to write a book about it. If I did it, this is how I would have done it. Which is how you know I didn't do it, because it didn't happen this way. Oh, what's that? No, it's just the wall. Okay.
So far, it's smooth sailing.
So, yeah, I'm not the guy. This is not pre-recorded. I don't think I would ever do a pre-recorded stream. That's so weird. Why would somebody watch a stream that's been pre-recorded? Okay. Why would you watch a live stream that is live that's pre-recorded? I can understand watching a VOD or like a YouTube clip, but like 90, 80, 70% of the Twitch experience is chatting and like interacting with the crowd. And you're not getting that in a, depends on who's, people post live stream. Yeah, no, that's different though. This is a clip of you having been live interacting with other people at that same time. Imagine you posted a video on Twitch, you were live on Twitch, but you were just running a video. And you're not in there chatting or anything. You're just like, you put it on and then you go take a bath or whatever. Because like Mighty Stoosh is here. He talks in the chat all the time. We're always like, there's banter going on right now. If you go to a channel, and this is also one of the reasons I don't go to like big Twitch channels, is because you're just a drop in the ocean. Like, nobody cares. You put your Papegas and your Omega Lols in the chat, and it just like gets lost in the sauce. And sure, the streamer probably appreciates all the views and all the chats and stuff, but like, you're not getting that individual attention that you're going to get with a smaller stream, or even like a medium-sized stream. Like Urban gets like around 50 people whenever I'm in the streams when he's playing the Kerbals in the morning. But he still takes the time usually to interact with chat a lot. He like responds to questions. I think once you get above like a certain number of concurrent chatters, it becomes untenable. I don't know what that number is. It's probably different for everyone, but at that point it's just noise. So maybe then I could see. Still though, you want to be part of the experience. It's like watching. No, that's not quite the same. I guess it's sort of the difference between going to a live show and watching a recording of a live show. But now you're watching a recording of a live show, which makes no sense. We appear to have hit the ceiling. That's interesting. Mighty Stoosh has seen some good. Yeah, no. The guy that I watch, he can get up to like 1.5 to 2,000 people, but he still is like really interactive with chat, or at least as much as he can. Obviously, it's not always super doable. But that's what I would strive towards. If I ever got that big, I would still want to be someone who interacted with chat. The worst thing, I think we were talking about this earlier, the people who don't have a face cam, aren't talking, and don't interact with chat. It's just silent gameplay. I don't know who's watching these streams. Maybe nobody, because that's what it seems like whenever I pop into them. That is crazy to me. Like, why, first of all, why would you do that? And second of all, who would watch that? It don't make no sense. It makes no sense. Like, just make a freaking YouTube video. Or don't play the game by yourself. Like, don't even stream it at all. You're just clogging up the category at that point. So nobody wants to watch somebody play a game silently. Unless they're really good, maybe like a speed run. I know someone from work who does it. Don't know why. He's part deaf though. Well, okay, I can understand that. Still though, why stream if you can't do the thing that makes streaming so interesting? All right, please end the mission. I have to show chat this funny video. Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Disconnected, suffocated, disconnected, burned to death. Yikes. All right, I am gonna dip here. Time for the self-sabotage. I'm not gonna sabotage the game for other people. That's rude. I think I got something on my tongue, chat. Okay, please let me in. Let me in. Let me out. I gotta bounce. Okay. Oh, I just quit the whole game. Whoops. Okay, well, I didn't want to do that. So chat, here we are. It is it's close to the end. I gotta show you guys this video though. Let me find it. This is probably the funniest YouTube video I've seen in a while. And I think you guys are really gonna appreciate it. Let me bring it up here. Listen to the creepy music in the meantime. You have no choice. You're already here. All right, music off. Switching to the window. This video is called Michael Scott in Mass Effect. Here we
Admiral
go.
Hackett's mobilizing the fleets.
Yeesh.
I'm guessing word's made it to Alliance Command.
It's already
Something
funny.
big's headed our way.
That's what she said.
God help us all.
It's so good. Oh, I'm already laughing. I'm showing us this late because he was away with the yeah. I just got back. There was an
People
invisible
say,
cut.
I am the best boss. They go, God, we've never worked in a place like this before. You're hilarious.
Poor Joker.
And you get the best out of us. I think that pretty much sums it up.
Oh, I don't have my cat dad.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm.
Just runs out. Oh man.
Yes, I was the first one out, and yes, I've heard
Good.
women and children first, but we do not employ children.
We are not a
Not
sweatshop.
Sweatshop, thankfully. And women are equal in the workplace.
I
by
know,
law.
right? It's
Just
amazing.
hit me, you'll see.
Okay, loco.
I live by one rule. No office romances. No way. Very messy, inappropriate. No. But I live by another rule. Just do it.
Thank you. My sister is safe again thanks to you.
The guy who makes
Did you
these
see it? Did you see what?
is incredible.
Wow. Well, Jen didn't believe in showing affection, so sometimes I don't know how to react when a girl touches me. Oh,
So good.
I like it.
Sometimes
here we
you have
go.
to take a break from being the kind of boss that's always trying to teach people things. Sometimes you have to just be the boss of dancing.
Oh man.
Listen, man,
I'm
so
trying to do the
sorry.
worm in a
I
suit.
had no idea.
I appreciate that, Commander. I really do.
Maybe we could go out for a beer sometime, and you could tell me how you do that to another dude.
I don't know. Maybe.
Commander, the people of the Alliance have
Oh, here we go.
I have done some very bad things, things of which I am not proud, and I vow to never listen to my bodily instincts ever again.
Isn't it true that you were on Earth when the Reapers attacked?
Oh, okay. I was talking about what's going on?
Okay, yeah. I don't know how he does these. These are amazing. This is not the only one that I've watched that's really good. He takes characters, he takes them out of their native thing, and then he puts them into another thing, and it's just great. So there's this one. I'm not gonna watch the other ones. You go check out this channel. It's incredible. Eli_handle_b.wave. I don't. It's like an in joke, I guess. And now, with your permission, chat, I'm gonna take us over to you'rethemanNowDog.com. Can post that guy in Discord. I actually posted it in Aliens Discord. Let me go ahead and post it in the main Discord here. There you go. It's in the media channel. Check it out. I integrate movie characters into video games in such a way that you might even consider it funny. Yeah, might. Absolutely, like, ridiculously funny. All right, ytmnd.com. Take me back to the year 2005. I still have my account, chat. It's like I said. Here we are. You're the man now, dog. You're the man now, dog. Let me check my sites. All right, I'm gonna have to turn down. Let me change the mixer here, because otherwise it's gonna be extremely loud. All right, so we're gonna take a look at my first one, Lifespan of Kids Bop. Actually, this is my second one. We'll talk about the yes later. So here it is. You're the man now, dog.
It was bad. It was awful. Get him away. Hey, boo. It was bad. It was awful.
Okay. I have to explain this because otherwise it makes no sense. Step one. Let me get out of here. So that is a GIF of up until that point all the Kids Bop CDs. There was a meme at the time that I made this. This was the year 2006. Keep that in mind, chap. I was a senior in high school. This does make no sense. I gotta explain it. So there was a meme. They had Statler and Waldorf, and so you guys know Statler and Waldorf, the Muppets, who are like the old men who sit up in the balcony and they make fun of stuff. I'm not a Kids Bop fan. That's the point of that I'm trying to make here. At the time, the meme was you would have like a progression of something that had started good and got progressively worse and worse and worse. So Statler and Waldorf would be like, it was great, it was awesome, I loved it, and then it would go to the part where I'm like, oh boo, I hated it, it sucks, boo boo. This is a pre-recorded. Yeah, this is from the year 2007. It's pre-recorded. That's why I'm so fat. What I did, I chopped off the first part of that audio, the part where they're saying things are good, and I just made Kids Bop bad all the way through. That's the joke. It made sense at the time. Look at it. This has 4 stars. 4.03 stars. That's way better than it has any right to be for something that I created that got 8,779 views and 294 votes. Okay, this next one is a little more complicated. We're going to take a look at Yes Yes OMG Secret Islamic Burger King. Okay. What is this? You know what? I don't even know if I can explain this one in the amount of time that we have. The music's a bop though. So what is that? What are we looking at here? There was a meme. Again, this was a community meme. There was something called Yes Yes, which was like the opposite of You're the Man Now, dog. That was making you crack up. OMG, I'm married to you. Yeah, sorry. All right, You're the Man Now, dog is Sean Connery's character saying, "You're the man now, dog." There's another part in that movie where his character says, "Yes, yes." So the opposite of You're the Man Now, dog was Yes, yes. Or it's like a parallel universe version of it. And in the standard You're the Man Now, dog universe, there was, you know what, let me just find the original. Here it is. Views. Secret. Is it maybe it was like this one? No, hold on. That's the wrong one. There it is. I think this might be it. No. That's not it. Damn it. Okay, well, let's just look at Secret Nazi Tetris. Okay, well, that's very funny. Okay, anyway, there was a meme that was OMG Secret Nazi whatever, and then you'd find a swastika in something that shouldn't have a swastika in it, and you'd play Heute Mein Tag, and pictures, and Hitler would like flash on the screen like that, okay? I don't know how I can explain it any clearer than that. So in the parallel universe of Yes Yes, it was OMG Secret Islamic whatever, whatever. And then you'd find, here, we'll go back to this. You would find the star and moon symbol, and you would play the Bala Dali song, and you'd have a picture of the Prophet Muhammad flashing on the screen. In this case, I happen to have a Burger King bag that said that. That was a picture that I took. It said, need a midnight fix? were open late, and then it had the star and the moon, the crescent moon. So I'm like, oh well, let me take a picture of this. I'll highlight that. I'll put a picture of Muhammad, and then I will also swap it every other frame with the Burger King, and that's it. I'm not gonna get fed, but nobody watches this stream. Nobody cares, and this is from 2006. All right, it was okay back then. I wouldn't do something like that now because it's in poor taste, and also I'm not that funny. At the time, however, it was the peak. It was peak comedy, chat. All right. And you called Rilip a nerd. Rilip's a Star Trek nerd. I am a You're the Man Now dog nerd, or at least I was 20 years ago. All right. Listen, again, this was the site that I spent all my time on. I would go here. I would look at other people's stuff. I would like vote on it. I'd comment, and then I made a couple of my own. That's it. I made 2. These are all the ones I ever made. Oh wait, I have votes. Hold up. I voted. You have made 147 total votes. Epic Jordy. Wow, no, we don't want to look at that one. Shoot. I wish I could see when I made these votes. Mario Brothers. What is Mario Brothers? Is this safe for work? Hopefully this is safe for work, please. It's the Mario Brothers. All right. Okay. All right. The other problem is this uses a lot of music. How did Emmy not know this part? I don't know, because I was doing this when we were dating. So she should have known about this. I guess maybe I stopped around that same time. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let me get out of there. The point is, justice for Rilip. We need justice for Rilip. Oh, sorry, just rice for Rilip. Rilip's hungry. He wants some rice. Somebody get him some rice. Anyway, that was the sense of humor back in the 2000s. You had something awful. You had, I don't know if 4chan even existed back then. YTMND, Newgrounds, Fark. I would say eBombs World, but everybody that wasn't like an eBombs World native hated eBombs World. Anyway, that's enough. That's enough for tonight, chat. Thanks everybody for coming out. Hopefully you enjoyed either the Barotrauma or the You're the Man Now dog, or at the very least, you liked that video of Michael Scott in Mass Effect, which I found so hilarious. But I'll be back on Friday. Friday's going to be a slightly shorter stream because I'm going to need to finish up and then head on over to play some Barotrauma with the boys. So I'll be basically raiding the channel that I'll be on if you end up missing anything. If you submitted a funny video, don't worry, it's still there. We'll watch them either Friday or the next time we have a halftime, which will be eventually. And I will see you guys then. So everybody have a good night, and I'm gonna get out of here.